what, according to you, are three habits that can make someone fluent faster? Because everyone wants to become fluent fast. So, can you
Yeah.
help them become fluent faster by suggesting them three habits which will help them? What, according to you, is one habit which looks productive? People feel it is helping them, but actually, they are wasting their time by doing that activity. I'll give you one sentence, and I want you to
Hmm.
tell it to me in three different moods. Okay, moods or expressions. So the sentence
Hmm.
is, I disagree with you. This is quite
Okay.
blunt. It's like, I disagree with you. But
Hmm.
how can a person say this sentence politely? Okay, so I am the student here and I'm going to tell you my complaints. So, as a
Okay.
trainer, what would you like to tell me? So,
Uh,
firstly, the first student says, I understand English, but I can't speak. If one student comes with this grievance, so how are you
mhm.
going to address the issue? Okay, I make a lot of mistakes while speaking. Someone told you, I don't have time to learn English. So, what would you tell them?
Okay.
Before moving ahead with the video, I would love to recommend this AI for you to practice your conversations with. The AI is known as Sparky AI. You can adjust the speed at which it talks to you. It's going to correct your mistakes, give you feedback. Also, you can adjust the speed. If you're a beginner and you do not understand fast English, it's going to speak really slowly with you, and it's going to make you feel comfortable. So check out the AI. I'm attaching a demo, so check out the demo to understand the app better. Link to download is in the description box.
Introducing Sparky, your voice first AI friend for building spoken English fluency. Sparky is a friendly fox you can speak in English with even if you don't speak well. Sparky gently corrects you and also shares feedback on everything you say.
I did not got invited for my friend's birthday and I'm very sad. I didn't knew she did not want to be friends with me.
Oh no, I'm
Each conversation is designed to give you practice on specific language concepts or topics relevant to your life. Sparky keeps the conversation going so it never gets boring and helps and supports learners. If you're stuck for words, Sparky suggests what you could say. If you don't understand something Sparky said, you can easily see the meaning and even translate it to a language of your choice.
It's nice to see you. How have you been?
I have been doing well. Thank you so much. Good morning. How have you been, ma'am?
Doing pretty well as well, but the weather, I have to complain about the weather. It's sweltering, scorching, middle of a heat wave. It's almost 40 degrees. So it's exhausting.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm doing pretty fine.
Yes, and you are looking so pretty today in pink.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you. So are you. So, how is the
Yeah.
weather at your end?
Weather is quite hot here in Gurugram also. I live in Gurugram, so weather is hot nowadays. Day by day, it is increasing.
Okay. So, what are you up
Yeah.
to these days? I believe you were studying something or writing a few exams, right? So, are you doing content creation full time now?
Not full time, I started teaching, and as well as I am looking for an assistant professor job for that. Like for an assistant professor job, I'm trying really hard, and I want to clear GRF first. So many things are in my plate. My plate is almost full. Yeah.
Besides that, you're also doing content creation. That's great.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
How about
Uh,
you? How's your journey going on? And I want you congratulations for your 100K subscribers. Very soon you are going to complete that. You're very near.
I hope so. So, let's see. We never know. Sometimes your channel is just frozen, it's stuck there and it doesn't move forward. So, we don't know. But, anyways, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a few questions lined up for you. Then we have a couple of activities, so we can do that. As per your
Sure.
introduction, I don't think people need your introduction. You've been in this niche for quite some time. For people who want to
Yeah.
know you, you have a channel, Speak with Priyanka Kataria, so they can learn about you from there. So we'll just jump straight to the conversation.
Yeah, sure. If you want, I can introduce myself. Otherwise, we can skip this part. It is always there in all of my videos. So I think there is no requirement of my
Yeah. It
introduction.
becomes monotonous again. People skip this part
Yeah,
introduction and they just move on to the conversation. So let's do that. Okay.
yeah.
So I guess you also come from a non-English background, right? So then you started learning English. So what were your biggest struggles personally? Every person has different struggles. So what were your struggles when you started off learning English?
Okay, so yes, you were saying right. I came from Hindi medium school. My education was in Hindi medium. Till graduation, I studied in English, sorry, Hindi medium. After that, when I was in my master's MBA, that time I joined in a English medium school. That time it was very difficult for me to handle all the things, but somehow I managed just because of rote learning and all. Somehow I managed. I faced so many challenges in my during my college. But when I started preparing for my examination, UGC NET examination, I was very sure about my results. So I thought, let me work upon my English. So that time I booked a session with a trainer. I remember that. And in that session, I was not able to speak even a single sentence correctly. So that day I realized I was overconfident and there were so many mistakes. Even I was getting good marks in English as a subject, but I was not able to use all the things in my speaking. That day I realized like I am overconfident. Later, after knowing my English level, that after that I became underconfident. So that was like a fluctuation in my confidence. Then it was difficult for me. So I was timid and introvert girl. I came from that village where girl used to speak less. If the girl is good, they have to speak less. So that was really difficult point for me. That underconfident, and I was not able to express myself. So that was the first thing. And later, like fear of making mistake, fear of judgment, I was not able to start my channel. I thought a lot of time to start my channel, just but because of the fear of judgment and fear of making mistake, I didn't start. But somehow I get that courage and I started. So my biggest fear was confidence. First overconfidence, then underconfidence, and fear of making mistakes. So these are the my challenges or struggles when I was learning the language
That's great.
initially. Yeah.
You just mentioned a line that I was a good girl from a village who spoke less, right? So, why do girls who
Yeah.
speak less are assumed to be good? I think we have this perception of girls who speak less, they are good. If you are speaking more, if you are bold, and if you are free at expressing what you feel, then you are called
Yeah.
like outspoken and rude, and she's very smart. Okay, she's
Yeah.
Chalu or something like that. They tag
Yeah.
that. So why does that happen? And do you see it is changing these days?
Yeah, nowadays it is changing, and I'm also working upon my nature, my character, because it is difficult for you to get a good job if you are very shy, if you're timid, and you want to teach students. So you should have that well-spoken nature and quality in you. Then only you can teach people. So yeah, it is nowadays people and their belief is changing day by day. They know like if the girl is speaking good and the girl is well-spoken, that doesn't mean that girl doesn't have good character, but
Yeah.
initially it was there. I feel in villages still that is there. Girl, they are not allowed to speak more.
Yes. At least, yeah. Okay. The next question is, what, according to you, are three habits that can make someone fluent faster? Because everyone wants to become fluent fast. So, can you
Yeah.
help them become fluent faster by suggesting them three habits which will help them?
Okay, for sure. According to my level or according to my experiences, I would suggest four habits, not say three.
Okay.
So there are four habits which can help you to learn this language fast. First habit is start reading out loud. This is the one habit which helped me immensely in my journey. When you read out loud, even if you don't enjoy reading, start reading at least 10 minutes every single day. While reading out loud, your muscles will active and you can see those words and you can listen to those words. So in this way, you have three practices done in one activity. So this is the
Yes.
one thing. And one habit they should inculcate in their life. And second is start thinking in English. Many people they think in their mother tongue and then they translate it. So that takes a lot of time. So I would suggest them describe your day, describe your things in English. No matter what you are doing, if you are at your office, if you are doing your household chores, if you are walking in a park, start describing things, whatever around you. It will help you immensely. It will help you to think directly in English. Many people they don't know how to say put in, how to say like if I want to say turn off the light, many people they don't know how we can say. They say this directly, say off the light, but
Yes.
that is wrong. So we should learn these things when we think directly in English. So this is the second thing. And third is many people they consume content every single day, but they
Mm.
don't use it. I would suggest them, if you are consuming content, if you're consuming content that is the only consumption, you are not using it, start using it. Whatever you are listening in any video or any conversation, start using it. That is also important. And another thing is speak daily English 10 to 15 minutes. If
Mm.
you are shy, if you are underconfident, start speaking to yourself. If you don't have partner, then also you can start speaking, recording yourself. There are so many ways, but speak at least 10 to 15 minutes every single day. So
Mm.
these are the four habits they can choose according to their interest. But these are the four habits which can help to improve their English as soon as possible or fast, in a fast way. So
That's
yeah,
great. Amazing explanation. I hope people draw inspiration from this and start practicing the habits that you've recommended. Okay,
yeah.
what according to you is one habit which looks productive? People feel it is helping them, but actually they are wasting their time by doing that activity or that habit. So, which is that habit according to you?
Interesting question, actually. Many people they do all day long this activity. They watch a lot of videos every single day. They watch English videos whole day. They consume like movies, podcast, conversation, but they are not using it. I think if you are not using that language, there is no improvement in your speaking. If you are watching videos, that is important. Listening is also imperative in learning journey, but listen actively at least 20 minutes every single day and use it. Like you need to speak it and you need to use it. That is important. Watching videos unnecessarily whole day long, I
Yes.
think that is not productive anymore. This
Mm.
is what I feel, but what do you think?
Sure. Yeah. Even that was on my mind as well. Like watching content is the thing that you're wasting your time doing unless you're
Hmm.
not going to use it. I think listening is a better activity compared to watching. Yes, by watching
Yeah.
you can get to see the person's body language, facial expressions, etc. But I would always prefer listening if English is on your mind. So if it is
Yes.
communication skills, then you go ahead with watching. But I think people are more inclined towards learning English these days. So I believe listening and only listening, because then you are actively listening. If you're watching,
Mhm.
your mind is distracted because it has to use its eyes, ears, both.
Yes.
So you cannot consume it 100%. So I think watching, I think we overdo this habit, that is watching
Yes.
content, but nothing is entering our brain. So it is doom
Right.
scrolling. Even 5 seconds, you don't have patience when you're scrolling through reels. So it's like
Hmm.
just keep scrolling without consuming anything. So I think that is wasting your time.
Yes, sometimes I also feel like many people they come and they ask, "Ma'am, I am not improving. My English is not improving," because I start giving classes also, some
Hmm.
beginners, some intermediates. I'm helping them. So
Hmm.
so many times they come, "Ma'am, I consumed content around 5 hours
Oh my
today."
goodness.
So I
Hmm.
ask, I ask them how much you spoke. So they say, "No, I didn't speak." So I think there is no mean of consuming that much content if you are not using it. Start using it side by side. If you are watching a 10 minutes video, you should summarize it in 2 minutes. At
Yes.
least this much is enough.
Yes, yes. And I don't know
Yeah.
what the problem is because everybody knows this answer. Everybody knows
Hmm.
what is going on, but they are not ready to take that first step because first step
Yeah.
is always the hardest. So I think everybody is aware, but they don't want to take
Hmm.
steps to go through that or do something. Okay, so
Right.
I'll give you one sentence. and I want you to
Hmm.
tell it to me in three different moods. Okay, moods or expressions. So the sentence
Hmm.
is, I disagree with you. This is quite
Okay.
blunt. It's like, I disagree with you. But
Hmm.
how can a person say this sentence politely?
Okay, politely. Yeah. So you can, if person want to say it politely, so you can say, I can see your point, but I don't completely agree with you. I can see your point, but I don't completely agree with you. This is the
Mm,
polite way. If somebody wants to say with confidence, then they can say, I don't agree with you. This is also they can use.
yes.
Or I couldn't, like you can use this also. I couldn't completely agree with you. Mm, Let me look into it. Something like
Yes.
that we can use.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
That can also be polite, right? That can also be polite when you say, I have a slightly different opinion, or
Different
I beg to
opinion. Yeah.
differ. So these are all informal
Hmm.
settings. You can use that and you can be
Yeah.
polite. Confidently, yes, I don't agree with you, or I have
Hmm.
another point to make. So when you're confident, you can say that. And I think casually, it's like, nah, I think it is something different. Or I don't think I
Hmm.
agree with you. When you're casually talking with your friends, you can say, I don't agree with you. So with that,
Yeah,
you
I
can say
don't.
casually, you can say, I don't think I agree with you, or I have a different point to make. You can say that casually when you're talking
There's
to a
so
friend.
many ways of using this.
Yes, there are so many ways. Okay. Now, the next question too is teaching beginners versus correcting intermediates. So which one is harder?
Okay.
Because teaching beginners don't know anything. Like it's like a clear slate. They understand, but sentence by sentence you start teaching them. So that is easier for you. Or intermediates, they know quite a lot. Then you have to stop them every word or sentence and correct them. Keep correcting them. So which one is harder for
Hmm.
you as a trainer or teacher?
Honestly speaking, for me, correcting intermediate speaker is harder because they have already some belief, some
Mm,
misconception also say they have some bad habits also, and they are not ready to unlearn those things. That is
yes.
very difficult for them. But if the person is completely beginner, they are completely like white paper or something like that we can call. So we can fill their brain with good things, good habits, good words. So
Hmm.
it is easy for me. I feel teaching beginners is easy for me. Piece of cake for
Yes.
me.
That's great because intermediates already have that preconceived notion that this is like this,
Yeah.
and they have already learned some wrong things, and it has become
Mm.
habit for them. And no matter how many times you keep correcting them, they keep repeating the same sentence pattern or the same mistakes, same pronunciation mistakes. So there it becomes quite challenging.
Yeah, and they have that overconfidence also sometimes in them. They feel they are right. They are not incorrect, and they are using right English. But if we compare to beginners, they are open to learn. If you want to teach them something, they always trust on you blindly. That is good, I think.
Yes, that's great. That's great. Okay, if a student quits learning English tomorrow, all of a sudden
Hmm.
there's like, no, I can, English is not my cup of tea, I'm going to quit learning. So what do you think would be the reason in majority of
Okay.
cases?
Hmm. Yeah, there are so many cases. I have seen many people, they give up easily on their dreams, on their learning journey.
Mm,
So I feel there is so many reasons, but I would like to name few reasons. First is they don't see progress. They are working really hard. They don't know what is wrong, what is right. They are just consuming content, and after some times they feel they are not improving at all and they quit it because they don't see the real progress in them. And some people, why they give up, just because of comparing to others. They start comparing, that person has improved a lot, why my English is not improved. They start doubting on themselves. That is also a very big reason people compare to others. And another one is lack of confidence. They
mm,
don't have that confidence to accept their flaws. They don't want to work upon their flaws, and they feel like there should be a miracle, and they start speaking good English. that there is nothing called
Yes.
miracle in this case. You have to work patiently, then you
Mm.
will see the visible result. So because of lack of confidence, they give up easily. And sometimes just because of fear of judgment, they feel if I make those mistakes again and again, people will judge me and people will think he or she is learning this language for so long, still he or she is on the same level. So
Yes.
because of that, they give up easily. So I think these four reasons, these are the four reasons why they give up.
Mm.
According to you, what are the things? What do you feel?
Yes,
The
according
same
to
question
me,
I asked.
yeah, maybe the same thing. Maybe their expectations is not matching with the results. When they started their
Hmm.
journey, they expected something and it is not heading that way. They are not able to see progress, or they are not able to, um, s- reach the goal. Like if they have said, like in 30 days, I have to do this. And after doing the practices, they see after 30 days, they're not even halfway there. So that they
Yeah.
get demotivated. So people have to understand that it is a journey. So you're never going to
Yes.
like you're not never going to stop learning things. It's like all the time you have to keep learning. Once you have set that goal that no matter how older I grow or how many years pass, there's always something I need to keep learning, because it's language continuously evolving. So I need to keep learning things. So if they have that in their mind, and many people, especially women, a lot of things come in the way, right? Maybe somebody in the
Hmm.
family is sick, they don't have time, they have to care for them. Children are growing up, they have their exams. Women have more reasons, I think so. So yeah,
Yes.
every person has different reasons, but one,
Definitely.
feeling demotivated, I think will be the major one.
Hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so I am the student here and I'm going to tell you my complaints. So, as a
Okay.
trainer, what would you like to tell me? So,
Okay.
firstly, the first student says, I understand English, but I can't speak. If one student comes with this grievance, so how are you
Mhm.
going to address the issue?
Okay, so I would say that's normal. If you can understand English, but you are not able to speak, that's normal. For many people, it is normal. So I would say start taking small steps and start speaking in chunks, start speaking in smalls. And like you should have practice every single day, 10 to 15 minutes. Start speaking. If you are not able to speak, that means you have to work upon speaking. So start speaking at least 10 to 15 minutes every single day, and don't repeat the same mistake, just start speaking, yeah. So
Okay,
this is
great.
the answer.
So the second student is like, I feel shy to talk in English, though I know
Mhm.
how to speak, but I feel shy to speak in English. So what would you like to say to
Okay.
me?
So here is only one answer. If you feel shy, so don't talk with people initially. Start talking to yourself. You should have you need to face that fear. So start talking to yourself, record yourself, start talking in front of mirror. Initially, you have to do that. Once you become comfortable with this language, then you can start speaking with your co-learners. So
Mm.
this is my
You can
answer.
also talk to an AI, because you know it
Yes.
is not a real person. It's not going to like ask you anything, and or it's not going to judge you. It's a free space where
Mhm.
nobody is watching you.
Please.
AI is AI.
Yeah.
It's okay. I can speak. So I think even for shy people, even that is an advantage. They can make use of that. Okay, the next student says, I can never become fluent. What will you say?
Hmm. Okay.
First of all, tell me, are
So
there people like this who say, I don't think I can ever be fluent?
yes, there are many people. They come, they join classes, and after a few days, they start saying, "Ma'am, I feel I cannot speak this language. This is not my cup of tea." So somewhere, yeah, they have that self-doubt in themselves. There are
Okay.
many people like this, yeah.
Okay. So
And
what would
here
you
I
say
would
to
like to
them?
answer, yeah, I would like to answer here to that student. This is just a belief. This is just a misconception. You can see there are many people, they are speaking this language. They come from non-native background. Still, they are speaking. So why you cannot? Anyone can speak this language. You just need to break that belief and start speaking. Start with
Mm.
small. Yeah,
Yes.
take that first step. You will feel comfortable later. Yeah.
Yes, that's true. Because many people feel I can never become fluent and they stop their practice from there. So I think you have to look at people who are struggling, who don't have resources, still they are trying to do it. So you can draw inspiration from them.
Yeah.
Okay. I make a lot of mistakes while speaking.
Okay. So here I would say that is a good sign. I would say good job. You are improving. You are making mistake. That means you are improving. You are learning something. If somebody is not making mistake, that means that person is not learning at all. If you are making mistake, so hats off to you because you are learning. But one recommendation for you, if you are making mistake, you can make mistake as much as you can, but don't repeat the same mistakes again and again. Otherwise, it will become your second nature. So this would be my
That's an
answer to the
amazing answer. That's very good
yeah.
answer actually. When many people, I mean, they make mistakes, and I think that they should listen to you, like whatever you said.
Yeah.
So definitely, if you're learning means you are going to make mistakes, right? So nobody is going to learn at once without making any mistakes. They are not going to speak. But the thing is, they have to understand, and they have to take in the feedback that you're giving them. If you are saying that this is a mistake, this is wrong, try to correct it. So they have to correct
Mm,
it. If they're repeating
yeah.
it again and again, it becomes habit to them, and then it becomes so used to habit that you cannot come out of it. Anytime and every
Right.
time you're using that word or that phrase or that sentence, you say it the same wrong way. So I think you
Yeah.
have to correct your mistakes.
Right.
Okay. The last thing is, if someone told you, I don't have time to learn English, so what would you
Mm,
tell them?
okay. Okay. So here I would say this is also an interesting question. Many people they usually ask this because some people they are working professional and some they have a lot of responsibility on their shoulders, homemaker
Mm,
and all.
mm,
So this is normal question and this is genuine as well. So if somebody asked me the same question, so I would answer like this. You don't need extra time here. As I mentioned earlier, like start describing your things, whatever you are doing. If you're in your office, start describing things in English. You don't need extra time. Start describing the things you are doing in your household chores. If you're doing something, you're chopping the vegetables. So start using English and start thinking in English directly. And I think this is just an excuse. If we can do it, everybody can do. Because I have so many things in my plate, still I'm doing it. I know this is my priority and I have to do it. And without good communication skills, you cannot survive in this world now. And the upcoming years would be more challenging for them if they are not learning this language. So just take some time out of, squeeze some time out of your busy schedule and start practicing every single day. Just make it your habit. If you make it your habit, things become easier before. Yeah. This is what I feel. And think, speak as much as you can. Whenever you get free time, whenever you get chance, start speaking, start thinking directly in English. So these are the simple things. You don't need to just sit and you don't need to speak. You whenever you get free time, 2 minutes in the morning, start speaking, start thinking. In the evening while having tea or while doing something, you can just start thinking in English. Yeah. So this
mm.
is what I would recommend them.
That's true. I'm sure you're a great teacher when you're training people with English, because you have a solution to
Thank you.
everybody's problems.
Thank you so
Really nice
much.
solutions.
Yeah, I tried my level best.
Of course. So, a few rapid fire questions. So, the first one
Okay.
is fluency in 30 days. Is it a myth or is it possible?
It's a myth. I think it is not possible. Even if you spend 10 hours a day, then also you cannot get that fluency. But yes, you will be able to manage the conversation. You will be able to hold the conversation. This much you can learn, but fluency, no, you cannot get in 30 days. You need a lot of time and patience. This is my
Yes.
answer.
Yes, and it also depends on what stage you're starting. If you're an absolute beginner who just understands and just learned in school and never spoken even a word, then definitely it's going to take longer. But there are a
Yeah.
few intermediate speakers or maybe even fluent speakers who keep thinking in their mind, or they have a lot of listening practice. They have a lot of knowledge.
Mm.
For them, I think it
Yeah.
comes easier. In that case, it might be a different story, but I think in general, it's a myth.
Yes.
Okay, grammar first or speaking first?
I would say speaking first. Grammar, we all know little bit.
Yes.
Basic grammar, we all know. So we should start from speaking. And later we can work upon grammar also if we feel. But for
Okay.
speaking part, you need speaking only.
Okay. So watching
Yeah.
movies, is it useful or is it overrated? Everybody says watch movies, listen to songs, or sing along with the songs. So do you think it's useful or is it overrated?
Yeah, somewhere it is overrated. Many people they say I become fluent just because of watching movies. This is not the case. No one can
Hmm.
become only watching videos. No one can become fluent only watching videos if they are not speaking at all. So this is overrated. If somebody is saying that don't believe on that, you have to speak English. Yeah. But if you are
Okay,
actively listening and you are using it, then it will help you a lot.
that's right. That
Yeah.
is useful. True. So accent versus clarity. What matters more?
Clarity. The honest answer is clarity. If your thoughts are clear, if your words are clear, that is enough.
Yes. I think accent should be the last thing on anybody's mind.
Hmm. Yes. It depends on person to person. If they want to develop any accent, they can do that. Otherwise, if you are speaking in a natural accent and people are able to understand us, then it's enough.
Hmm. But I think accent with a lot of grammar mistakes, it sounds cringe when you
Yes.
watch somebody, right?
Yeah.
Okay. English is difficult. Is it myth or is it true? Because you also started off somewhere, like maybe you had some preconceived things in your mind about English. So now tell me, do you think English is difficult? Is it truth or is it a myth?
It's a myth. It is not a difficult language. It is like any other language. Anyone can learn it easily. They just need to make it your habit. They have to use it only. It is very easy language. I feel that because there are so many content available in English. Books are available in English. And nowadays, many people are posting videos, conversation videos. We are helping them. So it is very easy now. And AI is also there. You can do all the things. LSRW, you can easily get this you can easily get command over this language with the help of these things. It is very easy language, I would say.
That's true. Everything is easy or difficult depending on your necessity. So
Yeah.
if your necessity and if your why is strong, you will start feeling they are easy or you have to do it. You don't have an option. Then you're not going to sit and think, is it difficult to do or easy to do? Only when you have options, only you start thinking that. That's right. So
Right.
my questions are over. So do you have anything from
Okay.
your end? You can ask.
Here, I would like to motivate your audience and the people who are going to watch this video. I have a motivation quote I want to share with all of them. So, your life is like a balloon, and your life is like a balloon. If you never let yourself go, you will never know how far you can rise. So, this is the quote I read yesterday in a book, and I found it really helpful and motivating. So, I thought, let me share with your audience also. So, they should start feeling they are like a balloon. Don't don't hold yourself. Just start experiencing things. You don't know how much potential you have. So
That's
yeah, this is the
true. That's
call.
an amazing thought. Thank you for sharing that. So,
Yeah.
okay, thank you so much for sending in the request. And it was a lovely conversation, very informative and different, not regular, only related to English learning or something. It was really nice. So, thank you so much for joining me today.
Yeah. Thank you so much, ma'am, for having me on your channel. It is really wonderful conversation with you. And thank you so much for your questions. All are really interesting. I liked the way you asked all the questions. Thank you so much, ma'am.
I'm glad you liked them. Okay, have a good day. Bye bye.
Yeah. Bye bye, ma'am. Thank you.